welcome back to the channel and another episode of Why Did I Watch This Movie. Now, on this episode, we talking about Radius. Now, the crazy thing about Radius is not a bad movie, right? It's not just a dumpster fire. And what's crazy is that they actually had two actors, the actor and the actress that was in it. They had Diego Karatiov or whatever his name is. I don't really know how to say his name, but this dude right here, he been in a lot of good primetime shows, Blacklist, 24, Supernatural. I mean, and then they got Charlotte Valiant Sullivan. There we go. Charlotte Sullivan, and she's been in like Blue Bloods and a couple other things I'm gonna just throw up here. I can't remember off the top, but you know, they've been in decent shows and movies, and they ain't just was like background characters. These ain't just stuff they've been on one time. Like, these people actually had roles on these shows. So for me, this is just a check. This was a check for them, because Charlotte, she did not give it her best whatsoever. Like, she didn't even try in this movie. And I've seen her acting. She's pretty good at acting. She's a pretty good actress. So when I seen her in this movie, I was just like, yeah, no, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, it was just a check for them. Excuse that, I knocked something over. Anyway, it was just a check for them. You could tell it was just a check. They probably got paid like $30,000 each. It was $20,000, something like that. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, they probably it was just a quick check, because this movie it wasn't bad. And I'm not even gonna spoil it, right? This is gonna be a quick summary, because like I actually would say watch it. It's not a good movie. It's not a movie that I really would actually want to suggest. But if you could get past the cosmic sci-fi part of the movie, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad whatsoever, because the actual end twist, it threw me for a little loop. Not really, I knew what was going on, but still, it was an okay watch. Like, if you take away the sci-fi part of the movie, it's like a 5 out of 10. With the sci-fi elements of the movie, it's like a 1 out of 10. And this is the true definition of doing too much, okay? Like, the basic script without the sci-fi element, to me, was okay. It would have worked. It would have been fine. But them adding the sci-fi element to this movie really just takes you out of the movie. Now, since I actually wouldn't say enjoyed this movie, I didn't enjoy this movie. It was boring. I don't like movies with a lot of dialogue and nothing happens, and then the dialogue is boring. Like, I like movies with, if you're gonna be dialogue rich, it has to have interesting dialogue. It was no interesting dialogue. It wasn't like they came across scientists and like scientists was telling them this been going on with different people or something like that. They didn't come across some people who've been experimenting with satellites and trying to talk to whatever aliens or stuff like that. Like, they never mentioned anything about nothing about the lightning strike. Okay, so this is the only thing I'm gonna spoil about the movie, because this is the worst part about it. I mean, the actual ending of the movie, it's not that bad. Okay, getting to the end is the rough part, but the end of the movie is not that bad. So I won't actually spoil the end of the movie. If you like watching bad movies, watch this. But I am gonna spoil the twist as far as like what's going on. So they got amnesia from a car accident they was in. Now, why they got into the car accident and how did they even come in contact with each other, I'm actually gonna let you watch the movie for you to figure that out yourself. Cause like I said, it's not that bad. The bad part about the movie is the fact that this lightning strike make no sense. It was a cosmic event, and it just so happened to hit these two people, and it like tied them or something. I don't know. The lightning dome, the dome of lightning. I don't know what it is. They don't never really explain it. They just they talk about it once or twice, and then that's it. Like that was the, like they don't really mention it. Like they don't run into no scientists, they don't run into no meteorologist or nothing of that nature to explain what was so significant about this cosmic event. And I hate that. Like that's the thing that really made me mad about this movie. Now the actual plot of the movie, like what's going on with the movie. Now one thing I am gonna say about the movie, she had a missing sister, and she was out there looking for a missing sister, and that's how they came in contact with each other. And that's all I'm gonna say about that, because like I said, outside of the whole radius part of the movie, if the movie was named something else and it didn't have that involved in it, I really wouldn't even be talking about it in this nature, because I would actually be saying, it's a movie you could watch. Get up with your girlfriend might like it. But this movie is stupid just because of the whole cosmic lightning part. Like I hate when movies do extra stuff that's unnecessary that they not going to do anything with. Like, and that was a big part of the movie. Like the lightning strike was the big part of the movie, and it's like you see it happen and that's it. It just happens and then it's gone. It's no more lightning strike. That's the part that I hate, and I know that that's what pissed off everybody else that was acting in this movie, because it was like this movie was a basic thriller, and it could have been a basic thriller, and you could have left it at that, and it would have been worth watching. All honesty. I'm not a guy that's like, just finna say this is like a GOAT movie if they did it this way. But I'm saying, if you just wanted to turn something on and watch a little thriller, this would have been a decent thriller if it did not have the whole sci-fi lightning strike thing. That's what killed the movie. That's the no. So with that being said, would I suggest watching it? I mean, yeah. To see what was going on, I mean, you could skim through it and see like how did they meet each other, and what's the significance of their meeting, and the lightning strike and all of that. But I don't really want to spoil the movie because it was actually okay when it comes to the thriller part. But the sci-fi part, not so much. The sci-fi part, they could have left that alone. If it was just a thriller, like I said, it would have been an okay basic thriller movie. Amnesia, two people get amnesia, one of them is somebody and the other one is somebody. That's all I'm gonna say. But with that being said, that's the end of this one. So I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should tell you to watch the movie or not, but if you like bad good movies, this is a bad good movie, I guess, because like I said, the thriller part is the basic thriller, right? A basic what's going on. And they actually do a pretty good job of that part. But the whole cosmic sci-fi part, no, that part was just basically an afterthought. You can tell that when they wrote the script and they was like, you know what, this feels too basic. Like, we seen this movie 1,000 times. How can we spice this up? And it was like cosmic lightning storm. Like literally, that's how this feel. Like they wrote the whole movie and then they added this in. And then they just hoped it worked. It didn't. You should just left it alone. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, I finally find a hidden gem. No, I am not going to just pick a good movie. Like, I'm just not going to pick like Die Hard 1 and review Die Hard 1. It's a good movie. I'm looking for a hidden gem. I'm looking for a movie I've never heard of, never seen, never heard nothing about. And whether it's good or not, like this movie wasn't a total dumpster fire, but at the same time, they ruined it with the sci-fi part. So am I gonna say it's a bad movie? No. Am I gonna say it's a good movie? No. Am I gonna say it's a decent movie? Yeah, it was. That's all I can say about it. So till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.